From the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between our visitors and our home team. Setting out to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. CD, we got a little time here before Cleveland takes their next snap on offense. Quite a ride, really, for the Browns in 2019. Freddie Kitchens really hardly knew you gone after one season. Remember, people had elevated the Browns, not just playoff contenders, really, but Super Bowl contenders in the preseason. But that 6-10 finish brought them back to earth in a big way.
Well, let's go back to the preseason, and we did talk about those high expectations. I think that you and I both pumped the brakes on the Super Bowl talk. I thought playoff talk was legitimate. And when you look at this roster, whoever ends up taking over as the head coach of the Browns, they should be very happy with the talent that they have and a chance to chase a division title in the AFC North. So we'll see if this team matures, learns from this past season where expectations were too high and they didn't come close to meeting them. But I think it's a roster well worth noting that they can make some noise if they come together and play their best.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, he's going to look deep down. And got his man, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Ready? 50, play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Tampa Bay coming back out here to get the football. As they do that, help me figure out these Buccaneers, a team that every year is hard to figure out. This season, 7-9, first year under Bruce Arians, but it's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown. Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check 43.
They'll start the drive with Artis Payne. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Artis Payne. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Artis Payne on the toss. And he goes out right around the 39.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll toss it to Artis Payne. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Mike 42, check. Mike 42, 5.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. He goes to Cameron Artis-Payne here. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by Buccaneers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. 2nd and 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now allows your blitzers to get there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll set up to throw. Being chased down left. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And he will have a touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Jones now on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They give him a gain of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing Jones toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Artis-Payne, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Jones. Flush to his right. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of routing, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
On 1st down, it's Butler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Jones on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Now Jones. Throwing on first down. It's complete. Hardest Payne. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he brings it back. Beginning of the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line to third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll run on first down. Butler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially. And it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Jones throwing to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run it with Artis Payne. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That good for 22 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Look at this tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's Artis Payne.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
On 2nd and 7, Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Jones now on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to his escape, and he goes down. Devin White, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And I guess, partner, you call that a covered sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football, you had too much time in the pocket, but he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
47. Check, 47. Nice,
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Right, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull up and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, it's Butler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Butler, a good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So now the Browns down 20 to 15, and time a huge factor. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be up at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Back to throw.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They gotta find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're